love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always
Namaste friends. In today's lecture we'll be seeing about list. We have seen strings. A strings is a 4-part, but there were lots, so this list is a 2-part lecture. Okay, and it has enough things for a 2 parts. I'll show you why this list is a 2-part. So let's take a deep dive. Namaste friends. So in today's lecture, which is basically chapter number 9, we'll be seeing about list. So list is basically a 2-part chapter. Again, it is not to actually occupy the video space, but there is so much of commands to try, and we need to know the differences. So basically, before we actually get into the loops, which is if then else, while do and for loop, we need to know what is a list, what is a tuple. If you see, I've already talked about tuple, like three things in a thing, dictionary, and sets. So remember the square brackets, normal brackets, flower brackets, and also so these 4 things, list, tuple, set, dictionary, will come into play. So the next series of lectures will be on the same. Some are 2-part lectures, some are just 1 part. So let's actually take a deep dive. So when I say list, what is a list? Okay, the list can be your grocery list, that you need to buy this, you need to buy that, or like your shopping list. So we know that if you want to buy certain things, you will actually put that in an order, and you can actually change your list. You can change your list, you can actually change your shopping list or any kind of list at any time. Maybe sometimes you allow duplicates, okay, in your layman's, in your example. Okay, but list actually has everything. It is ordered, it is it allows duplicates, and it is changeable. Okay, so this is the basic concept of list. Now let's actually see what is what. The list is, kindly pay attention, this is a square bracket. Okay, the list actually comes like this. This is a square bracket, and let me actually take you through the remaining ones. Okay, so this is a square bracket. If I say print this list, this is what it actually gives. It actually gives me exactly as it is. Now when I say it actually allows my duplicates, okay, see here, I have apple, banana, cherry, apple, banana, cherry, and then I have again apple and cherry. Now if I actually run this, it is going to give me the same thing. Okay, it is as it is. So that is what a list is. Now what I can also do is, I can actually print the length of the list. I can also take the type of this list. So the length of the list is, I only have 3 items, 1, 2, 3. So that is the length, not the entire addition of the words. Okay, I can also print what is the type of my list here. So this is my list type with a square bracket and stuff. That is what it actually says. All right. Now how do I actually access this? Remember we talked of positive index, negative index, substringing and stuff of that nature. Now let's actually take it here. Okay, so let's actually take it here. Let's actually go here. So as I always say, this is like, it is giving me 3. As I always say, it takes a 0, 1, 2. So this is, when I'm actually asking for this, it gives me banana. And this is exactly what we also saw. Now let's actually take the negative. Okay, so let's take the negative and let's take some other thing. it has taken me the negative, which is a cherry. Now let's actually do this. I say 2:5. Okay, now let's actually see what is coming. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 is here, but I want from here to here, so which gives me only 3. So cherry, orange and kiwi. Alright. We already saw this indexing before itself in the strings. So this should not be totally new to you. Okay, that is what I'm actually trying to say. Now let's actually see this. So basically up to the 4, so it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so which is the first 4, because it starts with 0. Very nice. And then I go here. From 2 to this thing, let's see. 0, 1, 2. Okay, to the entire thing up to the mango. So we already talked about it, right? So it is just like practicing and getting this thing. So now it comes to the negative indexes. So the negative actually starts from this -4. So basically it actually comes to here, and then it takes like, up to this -1, which is this, and as you know, like it will not take this, it will take this 3. Okay, it's your hands to see how to actually do it. Now let's see a simple if then else loop. Okay, a simple if then else loop. So let's see that. So in this list, I'm actually telling apple, banana, cherry. And then I'm telling if apple is existing in this list, print yes, apple is in the fruits list. So let's actually see. Yes, it is there. So that is exactly. So you have to put the syntax correctly. Usually, like, I'd actually pay attention to this here, whether it's actually coming in green if you're using this Anaconda or the Jupyter notebooks here, and this indentation. All right. Because this is where, like, persons might get a syntax error. So don't panic, don't panic, don't panic. So let's actually see, as I said, like, we can change, because like we decide we want to change something, we can actually change the value, right? So let's actually see what it does. So 0, 1 in the banana, I'm actually telling to black currant. So let's see what is happening. See here, the banana I changed to black currant. Very simple. 0, 1. So see the magic, that is what it is. Now let's actually see here. I have a list 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. I say, like, change this to banana, cherry to black currant and watermelon. So basically the banana and cherry should change to black currant and watermelon. Let's see. Bingo. That is exactly what happened. Now you can actually try this, and you can actually try this. So I don't want to bore you, but I will just let this be here for few seconds so that you can actually note down this command and you can actually try yourself, and if you have any problems, contact me. Now there is an insert and there is an append. So in the databases and stuff of that nature, what is an insert? Insert is adding something. Append is you're actually modifying something. Correct. So let's actually do this. So we have a list, and then I say insert my watermelon, and where I'm actually inserting in the 2. So which is basically 0, 1. Here I'm actually inserting. That is exactly what I asked. It is exactly what it is giving. Let's see what the append is. Appending to orange. Let's see. So I'm actually adding an orange here. Append is also like inserting, but what is like, this, you specified the specific command here and you also appended this orange. Now in insert one area, which is here, you're actually telling orange. Let's see. That's all. So let's actually see extend. Let's see what the extend is. So basically I have a list, I have another list, and I'm saying extend this list with this. This is like addition. Okay, A plus B. So this is A, this is B, and then I say print this list. Remember, I'm putting this list, I'm actually extending this one with this, so that is why I'm actually asking to print this list. Let's see. It is giving me everything, all the 6 fruits. Since I said this list dot extend, it is giving me this thing. All right. Same thing with this. Let's actually see. 5. All right. Same. Okay. Now there is something called as removing. So the removing is called pop. Okay. I think we would have actually touched this pop, but again does not hurt, right? So let's see. So pop 1, so basically this. So let's actually see. See, the banana is removed. And what I can do is I'm going to take this. So I'm going to say delete this list where this particular thing. Let's actually say. See, it has been deleted. Or I can delete the entire thing. See, boom. Now let's actually see this here. I can clear the entire thing, delete, or I can actually clear. Let's see. See, clearing, the difference between deleting is the entire thing is gone. Clearing is you actually clear whatever is there in the square brackets. Now I can actually loop this list. So in the looping, let me see what is actually happening. And friends, like we'll be having separate lectures in the looping as well. So hold on. So basically in apple, banana, cherry, I'm actually saying for x in this list, which is number 3 here, I'm saying print x. So let's see. See, it is giving me apple, banana, cherry. So one after one after one. So I have a list, and then I start with 0, which is here, and then I say if my I is lesser than the length of this list, which is true, okay, because this is 3 and this is just 0, then print this list of I, which is 0. So every time 0 plus 1, 1 plus 1, and then 2 plus 1. So that is how this for actually moves, and we will be covering this more in detail, but let's see what it actually gives. Exactly the same thing in a just like do while loop, and this is a for loop. Okay, so putting the loop is in your hands. All right, as I said, I trust you would have actually enjoyed my list part 1. If you have any questions, you know whom to contact. Don't worry about the loops right now, because we'll be having separate lectures. As of now, it is a list, set, tuple, and dictionary. Okay, after that only we'll actually get into the loops. So we have enough before we actually worry into the loops. But let me actually tell you, once we actually start getting into the loops, we are heading towards the midway, and from the loops only 80 to 90% of the people fail to catch up and they drop, and that is where it is really complex and more intense and really getting to the programming world. All right, so till we see next time with this list part 2, you take care. Cheers. Namaste friends, I trust you'd have actually watched my list part 1, probably enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you know whom to contact. I'll try to help you to the best of my abilities. Like always, I would like to thank two persons. One is you for giving me a golden time. Another is my wife Jayashree for being my big support for my for following my passion. Till we see next time, take care. Cheers.